Welcome to Healing with Ms Peggy, Autumn's Way Through. Autumn's Way Through. Autumn's Way Through. Autumn's Way Through.
Welcome. Oh, yeah, man. How you doing? You good? I know you like that.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Healing with Ms Peggy. Ms Peggy. Ms Peggy.
All opinions expressed by the program participant or participants are solely their own current opinions and do not in any way reflect the opinions of the Proving Grounds podcast or shows under the Proving Grounds in extension of LLR Ohio, nor their parent companies or affiliates. We do reserve the right to disconnect any unruly guests by respectfully saying, "Fuck up." Click. Thank you for coming to work today. Your friendly neighborhood elevator operator.
Hey y'all, welcome back. I am Ms Peg and we are healing through Autumn's Way. We're here every Tuesday night just spreading some love and hope that somebody, we hopefully will hear this and you need this and reach out and you get help. We are here from Columbus, Ohio. We are in the hopes that the messages that we give out, I am not a professional, but I can get you a professional ASAP. That's one of the reasons why we're here doing what we do. Again, I want to shout out to DJ Be Lethal for creating LLR Linda's Legacy radio stations. Without all that goodness, we would not be here doing what we do. And we have been here for 3 years. Please download the Zeno app today. Look for us on LLR Ohio. Look for us on right here on YouTube every Tuesday night. You know, again, I want to shout out to Big C for always being here with us every Tuesday night, for all the love and support that you give Autumn's Way. Truly, our security guard is always in the house with us. You know, Big C has this awesome, phenomenal ways about him. You know, always making us laugh and, you know, always has great knowledge on so much stuff. So again, Big C, I love you. We appreciate you for everything you do. You know, again, you know, the fight against addiction. And again, the reason why we are here is because of Autumn. That's the beautiful girl that you see behind me. And the photo credit goes out to DJ Be Lethal. If you need any artwork, if you see the full picture on my social media, but if you need any flyers made, please contact DJ Be Lethal for any and all DJ services as well. But the reason why we are here and do what we do every Tuesday night is addiction has truly, it's the number one cause of death in the United States. That's alarming in itself. Addiction, the number one killer in the United States. Yeah, I know, I said it twice. These drugs, you know, I didn't have any idea. Autumn worked 2 jobs. And, you know, to find her and the boyfriend alive, And he says, hey, I'm so sorry. I shot her up and she shot me up, because we're not scripted. We do keep it real over here. We're 100. And from that day, that second that I found her passed away, laying on the floor, and him raising up in the bed, an arm's reach away from her, has forever changed me, my family, and everything that I ever knew about life. Mothers, I'm telling you right now, right now, in this last 12 years of everything that I have read about addiction, that I have read about bullying, that I have read about suicide awareness, because we are very much about domestic violence awareness as well. Anyone, if you are struggling with a mental anything, please call 988. It is the national hotline number. Someone will answer. We talk about a lot of things here at Autumn's Way in the last 3 years. And, you know, people that assume things are usually 99.9% wrong. They just are. But that's just my opinion. So, you know, again, addiction has taken so many lives, and it does, and it is continuing at an alarming rate. I cannot stress that enough. Fentanyl, there is no more heroin. Xylazine is into everything, and Narcan is not working. The poison, the death is out there, and it's on our city and streets. It is taking your children, my children, your best friend, your father, your mother, someone that you know. And that is alarming. Here at Autumn's Way, we are from Columbus, Ohio. And there is a lot of sex trafficking. We had a beautiful young lady from Circleville come on. They gave us all their wonderful information. It's called Pathways Out of the Darkness into the Light. Phenomenal people on what they do. You know, like I said, we've been here for 3 years doing what we do, broadcasting. And we're just touching on the tip of addiction because there's so many forms of it. And, you know, people that are dealing with mental issues of any kind, please reach out. Please reach out. Call 988 and get help. If you are having a suicidal thought, if you just need someone to talk with, they will talk with you. You know, they won't send an officer to your house unless they may think that you may need that. They will provide any and all help. They will get you into a facility, into a hospital. But please do not make a permanent decision based on anger, out of hurt, out of being done wrong by somebody. People, I want everybody out there, look, It doesn't matter what your size is, but look, you really need to like take your right arm and you need to place it on your left arm, upper arm. And you need to take your left arm and place it over on your right arm. And you need to hug yourself and feel that just for a second. You know, we are energy, we are vibration, and we are energy. And sometimes with drugs and mental illnesses, when you combine that over many years, with no help, not the right medications or the right diagnosis, because Miss Cole, please tune in here on Saturday mornings with Miss Cole. These misdiagnoses, because 10 or 15 minutes with a doctor, it don't do it. It does not diagnose a person in 10, 20 minutes. It's just impossible. And there's a lot of people probably, now this is just my opinion again. I can get you a professional that will speak on this as well. And I'm going to speak on the knowledge that I know that are facts.
I
Because
got a
that's what we
question.
do. We try to really be facts over here. Yes, sir.
Um, and this is for you and Big C, and I, I want to know, okay, as far as the world of addiction goes, do you think uh, that there is a a real answer to it, or do you think there's been so many doors opened up that it's impossible to close them all? Like there's different, so many doors open in that uh, arena, so to speak. That you know, the ultimate goal was to not have people addicted to drugs. Um, but not everybody is the same. So I don't believe that there is one thing that works for a, a mass amount of people, because once you introduce things into your body that's not supposed to be there, other things happen. So then it depends on your body, and maybe even what you were before any of that entered. You know what I'm saying? Because some people come back from it, but they ain't the same.
That's true, sir. And you must be reading my mind, DJ Lethal, because yes, sir.
So I mean, I guess
That's
that's my
deep.
question. Do you think that there is a answer to it, or do you think that there's so many doors open that you basically just plugging holes and another spring pops up?
I'm going to answer that, sir. I just want to welcome ST Pierce with us tonight, sir. We welcome and thank you so much for being and joining us tonight. Um, DJ B Lethal, it's been 12 years since we lost Autumn, and I have absolutely, for 8 years, have read any and everything possible about addiction, been to seminars, been you name it, I've tried to learn. And I continue to learn every day. And all of the publications that I see every day on the news, publications from California to New York to Florida, all across the United States. Sir, I do not see an answer in sight. The homeless and the addiction, and there are thousands and thousands of people just from 3 city blocks that were just lying on the streets, and homeless people and addicts. And I think that there's so many people right now that are so lost. And when there's mental illnesses, schizophrenia, so many different stuff that's added with the drugs, like you said, sir. It does do it. It's scientifically been proven that it changes the brain. And no, sir, I don't think that they are ever will be completely the same. And we're continuing searching answers, but I'm just not finding a whole lot, sir. But we're putting out information. But it is truly what's ongoing in our city, that we have 15-year-olds last night that were just one of them was injured out still in a car. There was 5 juveniles that were uh, 3 13-year-olds and 2 14-year-olds wrecked a car. And it's a game. And so, it's the, parents that are locked up that are gone, because most 130, 150,000 households, most of them have one or the other or both parents gone due to drugs, alcohol, or something else, incarceration. Excuse me.
Well, maybe my brother S.D. Pierce can weigh in on the question.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I just came in, so I'm getting a little bit of it. But what was the question? Sorry.
Oh, well, I just wanted to. My question was the do you believe that there is a a solution in some way to because I mean it seems like the more help they put out, the more people seem to it gets bigger. You know what I mean? Do you think there's a plan to shrink the number of people that is addicted to uh, any type of drug? But or do you think that there's so many doors have been opened that you can't really close? You know, every time you close another one's gonna pop open. I just want to know if you think that there's a real chance for a solution instead of what's going on. I mean, I don't. It keeps getting bigger. It's not shrinking.
Um, I'm gonna say it this way. I don't think um, it's not gonna happen by the government. Let me put it that way. It's not gonna happen by the government. We got to come together. Um, the government's all about money. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, or whoever you are. They're all about money, and so they're not about curing anything. They're not about um, making things better for the people. They're about making things better for themselves. And so I do think that if we join together, like we're doing now, we're having discussion, we're talking about it. And people trying to help other people. That's how it's going to get better. And that's the only way it's going to get better. Um, the doors that are being open, um, you know, for drug use and all those things, it it it, it it's a hindrance, it's a hindrance. But if we come together and we talk about it and do we do what we have to do. We can't count on the government to help us. I mean, that's not a good answer, but that's just my answer.
That's a good answer. It's the answer. And
Yeah.
I think it's pretty sad that even if we do want to come together and do something,
Mm,
there's not enough of us with the amount of capital to really be able to do anything. You know what I mean?
Well,
And we have to go through them ultimately to make change.
well,
I mean, uh, I don't. Okay, how do I say it? Um, yeah, we could do it ourselves, with amongst ourselves, and there's
mhm.
nothing. You know what I mean? Uh, but from my experience, people uh tend to be swayed other ways, uh, purposely when we try to do things of such magnitude because that shows power.
Right, right. And I get it, and I do understand it.
Mm-hmm.
But and I'm saying it's not going to happen tomorrow.
Mm-mm.
No, yeah, it's not going to happen tomorrow. I think the more that the more these conversations go on, the more that we keep putting out the message, more and more people will catch on to it. Um, will it ever will it ever be totally gone? No, no, I don't think it'll ever be totally gone. But I do think that we can turn people around. And when as we turn people around, those people will tell other people. And
Mm.
so that's the key to it because you can't um you can't beat what the government is. The government is, it is what it is. Like no hit on hit on anybody, any gender. I'm not prejudiced or nothing like that. But you know, I seen a commercial saying that about hating Jewish people.
Yeah.
The thing I seen a commercial with that. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like, and I'm saying like to myself, well, there haven't been. I haven't seen a drug commercial in forever. This is your brain. Remember this, your brain on drugs, this and that.
Mhm.
I haven't seen a brain commercial. You know what I mean? I haven't seen any commercial dealing with the suffering of the older, I mean, of the poorer people. You know what I mean? Like the people that don't have a lot of money.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I haven't seen that, but I see something about not not hating Jews, or there's legislation for there's legislation for everything. There's legislation to get rid of TikTok. There's legislation to um uh well they're trying to get rid of Social Security. People don't be afraid of that. They do legislation, everything that um brings in money, there's legislation for. Okay. And so drug abuse doesn't bring in money. Drug addiction doesn't bring in money, and so we just can't count on them. And like I said, if we can turn around two, three people, then those two, three people are going to tell somebody else, and then they're going to turn around somebody, and then they're going to tell somebody else, and that. So we have to wait it out, and we have to use numbers. We have to use numbers. We can't use.
Yes.
We ain't got the money, but we got to use numbers.
Yes.
And
And I do want to say here at Autumn's Way, the phone calls over the last years that we have received, text messages, we have absolutely got 300 to 500 people into clinics. And Heather, that has been here, shout out to you, Heather. She just got a job. She's come here, and we shout out to her a lot because, her treatment plan was she chose not to use methadone or anything, Suboxone, nothing. The treatment that she went in was absolutely take nothing. And she said, why take something? Because you're still taking something, you're still, um, like that. So she is, I just text her earlier. She texts me every other day. She's doing so well. She's in Dayton. And, um, but yeah, it's definitely a lot. These drugs, I mean, they're, it's taken so many people out. It is an alarming it's alarming, the numbers. It's 150,000 plus. The number one killer in the United States is overdose. It's not car wrecks, plane crashes, any of that, weird accidents, just anything. It's drug overdose. And I just hope that, there, and two, what do y'all think about this as well? I've been watching a lot of videos on TikTok. There's a lot of people that are saying, harm reduction, which is great. They do pass out Narcan, which is a life-saving medication to reverse overdose. We advise everyone, please carry it. I carry it. Please pass it out. Please get trained on how to use it. But there is absolutely, there's people that are in full-blown addiction saying, they're making it so easy to keep us here because they're passing out. You can get, for every used syringe, they will give you a new one. They will give you the little, I don't know, like they say there's like a container that you burn stuff in. They give you all of that. They give you not wire things, but I don't know. I see the kits, but I just can't describe it here because, it's just for safety and use issues only if you're trained on site. So, but there's a lot of instruments that they pass out, which the testing strips are great. We do advise everyone to get that, and you can get those free here at the OSU hospital. But uh, we don't know. It's just with the mental issues, and then with the drug use, it does changes the brain, and it's like DJ B Lethal, like you said, sir. That is a very great question. It's like, will they ever get back to really the way they truly was, or are they um in some form? I think now this is just my opinion, but this is just me, but I think it does really do long permanent brain damage, long-term use of drugs. That's just me. Um, that's just me. That's what I'm saying about that.
yeah, Big C. Would you like to chime in on the conversation, sir?
Be playing with the mute button.
you know, but I,
Yes, there. Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
no, I'm saying, but that was something that just popped in my head, like, and not to mention, just something being put in these and in the thing. that we can't make. Not like, the street pharmaceuticals back in the days where you could make something up, but but you know what I mean? Like, nothing. I don't know anybody that will be able to yeah, that's not something that comes from cousin Jimmy. Uh-oh.
The stuff out there now is absolutely death, and people's flesh, I mean, is being eaten to the bone. It is alarming. Um, it's just alarming. We do pass out all the numbers for people to get help. But it's like, we do say, because we do keep it absolutely 100 over here, you absolutely have to want help. You have to want it. Just like you're calling the guy to go down the street to pick up what you want. You absolutely have to want to go to the clinic or go to a meeting or call your peer support person to say, hey, I don't want to go do this stuff. I don't want to go use again. Can you help me? I mean, it absolutely comes to a decision and say, I can't do this because if I do, I'm not going to be able to get up and I'm going to lose my job, my house, and my kids. And then when you see people that have lost their children and they continue to do nothing about it, see that's where I'm at too on a lot of stuff is these mothers, these mothers. There's a lot of fathers, but I see a lot of fathers that's trying to be in their kids' life, but more mothers that continue just to use and they don't look back, and it's truly affecting these kids out here because a lot of them are following the cycle, and it's like truly when I haven't watched the news forever, and I just turned it on 3 nights ago because I heard the scanner, and with 5 teenagers under the age of 16 that stole a car, and one of them got hurt. So now, you know, and they just passed a law here too that uh, just last week that the governor, okay, we all know who he is here, but he just passed a law that they are going to start charging people with fentanyl, heroin, and that are carrying drug instruments. Okay, they've been doing that for years, but they're just now want to do this. This has been going on. This is an epidemic. We have the DEA coming on live TV in every city and state, every news broadcast across the country, telling people about the XLI zone that is killing, and it's on every city and street. And we see that on TV. But yet, where's the hospitals? Where is the buildings? Because when, as a judge, they have the authority as a whole judge to put them in a rehab. When they see a young girl or a young guy come in there for solicitation, their first or second charge, they have the right to put them in a rehab facility for a year. Why are they putting them in jail for 10 days and they're letting them out in 10 days? Then they got, okay, yeah, we could talk about that too. Mm.
Yeah. I think if he had to go do rehab for a year, probably keep him from doing it.
Yeah. I mean,
So much.
they don't care. They don't care. The judges, they're sitting in their nice little homes and They're fine. So yeah, well, listen, I don't even want to deal with this for a whole year. Let me go ahead and put them in jail. They come back, they come back. They're gonna kill themselves anyway. That's what they're thinking. Like it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. And the money, like there's no.
Be-
They're gonna waste money sending them to rehab. They're gonna
mm-hmm.
waste money sending them to rehab. They feel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's. I mean, like I said, we got to be on it. And um, the other thing that you said, Peggy, is that you gotta want help too. You gotta want help. You know, um, and if you're not asking for help, um, then I mean it ain't much anybody can do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes, and that's why, all the free numbers that we're always here talking about, a lot of people may not know about it. There was some people that contacted us because they didn't know they could get a free birth certificate in order, to get an ID so they can get into clinics and rehabs to get services. And there's just so many. We do have a really great facility here at Mary Haven here on High Street. It's a walk-in 24/7 facility for drug and alcohol. You can walk in. They will get people, if they're homeless, they will help them right away. Um, my, I have a family member that works at a facility here in Columbus in a rehab, and she does say that people do come in and out. Some of them come just for the weekend or a couple days and they leave. They are returning in and out a lot, and then there's some that are absolutely staying there, going through the whole process. And there's a great facility as well down in Portsmouth, Ohio, that is called the Counseling Center. It's a 30, 60, 90-day rehab. They help people get a car, job, and a new place to live in 90 days. They help them with peer support. It's just a great facility. We have a guy that's there that's been there now 2 years, and he is now working on his being a counselor down there, but he's a peer support person. He checks in with me. So shout out to Jay. That's all I'm going to say. Keep doing what you're doing, baby. I love you. Keep going.
yeah, get it, Jay, get it, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, but they got to want it, because he had been out there for a few years and had overdosed, you know, a few times. But this stuff now is killing people. And I mean, they're not coming back.
Hmm.
And the effects that it's having on families. And, that's what we were talking when I first started the show, that music is absolutely medicine. And EP, while you're here, sir, right now, I just want to take a moment because I absolutely have to. We're not scripted over here. You never know what we're going to talk about or what's going to be said. But um, I just want to say, sir, like I said, music is truly medicine. It truly is. The ohms, the beats, a sad song's going to make you feel a certain way. And a love song and an uplifting song is going to make you feel another way. And I truly just want to shout out to you, sir, for all of your beautiful music, for all of your uplifting, that medicine. I mean, you can feel it. It's truly it your voice, sir, your oh my gosh, your vocals, absolutely. Your present, EP, to this earth. Your presence being here tonight truly means more to me. Just being here with us, talking about what we talk about, doing what we do as well. I thank you. But the music, it's medicine. And sir, I just truly just feel that whole vibe, everything you put out. Like, I'm just like, oh man, it's your voice. It's every hair on the back of your neck and all down your arm. And if you didn't shave last week, you're gonna feel that on your leg. Cause look, I'm just saying, girls getting you know what I mean? Look, I'm just
Mm,
saying, sir, you raise
mm.
every just it's medicine, musical medicine, and I truly thank you for everything you do in the music world, because you are present, and I just thank you for everything you do in that. It means a lot.
Oh, thank you. You gonna make me cry, but okay.
And sir, I mean that. You truly are. It's something that owns in your voice and your vocals that just mesmerize people, that just takes them to a place that they need to be. And that's just in that moment. It's medicine. Medicine brings people out of comas. And just like DJ B Lethal, all these wonderful beats, some things he gets out of the vault. He said, man, what do you think? And I'm like, oh my goodness, DJ B, like, that's stuck in my head. You know what I mean? Like, I have to hear it again. But the medicine that he has created, with LLR, Linda's Legacy, Ohio radio stations, the music, the beats, couples therapy on Friday nights. That's why we talk about it, because the families are breaking down and have broke down so much. You know, there's fathers that want to be with children, and the mothers are not allowing it because they're hateful, selfish, on drugs, and it's not right. And mothers, look, y'all can get mad at me all you want. I love you, but please go get help and love yourself more than you love me, because I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not doing the right thing by your kids, if you're lying to them, karma's going to get you. Karma's coming after you. Karma knows everybody's address, where you live, where you sleep. Look, karma is real, because when you hurt a child, they're innocent. And when you take advantage of a child's love and you want to turn that against another parent, it's wrong and it's not right. And you will pay for that, because that's innocent, true love. And when you're doing drugs and you continue to mess with these kids' brains, that's not right. The children go through mental anguish, and a lot of children are placed and placed and placed. And we have parents that are continuing to just be selfish, selfish. And there's a lot of mothers. As a woman, I am speaking on this because I'm out here begging mothers. Your child just called me because they don't know where you're at. And was you seen on, you know, out on the street? They're looking for you. Please call your child. This is heartbreaking. You know, so mothers, please, I'm just saying, if you are struggling with a mental illness, call 988 and get immediate professional help right now. Right now. Because you're going to need it. You need it. You know, it's just alarming. And that's why, again, that we're here and we talk about what we talk about, because, you know, families are truly suffering. There are families that are going through so much. And when you have little children in a household, and again, You know, every day, I am seeing stories of children passing away from, overdose. And it's sad. Like we say, if you're going to use, take your child, call your grandparents, call an aunt, call somebody that you know that's not using in their home. Let the kids go sleep over for a couple days. Think about going to rehab maybe and getting some help. Because if these children, are in these homes where you are smoking or participating in uh, drug, um, they will be affected. Some of that stuff absorbs through the skin. You know, you really got to think what you're doing to these children, because they're the ones that are suffering. And the parents, y'all are being selfish because, I know, look, if you're tired of being tired, you're sick of being sick, go get help. At the end of the day, you have to stop. You got to want to stop. And if you do, we have numbers free. We can get you into a clinic or rehab. If you need a ride and you are in the Columbus area, I personally will come and give you a ride to a clinic or rehab. I just will. Because if you about it and you're tired of being tired and you want to get back home to your kids, then do that. But stop doing what you're doing, because your children, they see it. They're witnessing it. They see what you're doing. And they mimic everything you do. Everything you do. Every single thing that you do. They see it, want to do it. I do want to give out anyone too, if you are in need of any tattoos, please go to Ram Tattoo at 224 West Johnson Street in Upper Sandusky, Ohio. Definitely, any artwork that you need, definitely, please go to Ram Tattoo. Tell them that Autumn's Way sent you, and there will, probably, maybe a family discount up on there. So tell them that Autumn's Way Through sent you, though. And please go to DJ B Lethal LLC Cash App to support. Please like and subscribe and share out. We know that so many people that are struggling with addiction, and we just want you to know here at Autumn's Way that you're not alone. But there's thousands upon thousands of people. The streets all over the United States, it's alarming. There's people in the streets that look like zombies. There's people in our streets right now on the west, east, north, and south end with abscesses on them so bad that it's eating all the way to the bone. They are standing up, but they are breathing, but they cannot stand up straight. these drugs are killing people at an alarming rate. At an alarming rate. You know, it's if you're suffering with a mental illness, please call 988. Please call 988 for any medical, mental, any abuse emergency. If you need someone to talk to, please call 988 immediately. It's the national hotline number. They will get you in ASAP, like right now. They will. You know, there's just so much and so many. First, you have to start loving yourself. You know, you absolutely have to love yourself. Stop doubting yourself and believe in yourself. You know, that's so important. You know, don't beat yourself up if you relapse because that may happen. That facility may not work for you. Go to another one. But you absolutely have to stop beating yourself up as well. Um, but the children truly are the ones that are suffering. And parents, you have to stop being selfish when it comes to the kids. You had enough love as you was laying there making that child. Because at one time you loved that other parent. Because I'm sure there's no charges against the person. So that had to be love. And that's, you know, we're all adults here as well. We all know. So you love that person. Don't hate them because you can't get along. Don't be jealous of them. Stop being spiteful because the children are the ones that are suffering. And the drug, they got to stop. Parents, you know, just can y'all just think outside the box for a minute when it comes to the kids? Maybe. Did anybody think about that? So, EP, in your city and state, sir, is there a lot of people? Do you see a lot of homeless or people that with addiction problems? Do you see a lot on your city and streets?
Not like we used to. I had a friend of the family. Her son, um, he died of overdose maybe about 6, 7 months ago. Um,
I'm sorry.
but but it's not as bad as it was um, here. Um, I don't know why, um, but there are a lot of programs. There are a lot of programs here that I will next time I come back. I will get that information for
Okay.
everyone. Um, I think a lot of people here, from what I can, and I've had cousins too. Um, um, my cousin West Junior, he died. He died over 30 years ago, but um, a lot of people are um, tired. A lot of people are trying to get themselves together um, in my area, um, and so that's why I say like us coming together and doing this and talking more. Um, you know, it's not going to happen today, but you know, I think it will benefit um, people. And like you said, there's people that need help. Now, there are, and I do want to say this: we do have uh, a few homeless people that choose to be homeless,
Mhm.
um, and they choose to be homeless because they don't want to. What did this guy tell me? We don't want to live under the tyranny
Yes,
of
we
the
have that.
government.
We have a large community here, and they refuse. They will not go to they'll go to the shelters maybe and get some blankets because they can go there every day for meals, blankets. But as far as going to apply, for HUD or into the shelter, because they have a waiting list, they get people apartments for like 15, 20 to $5 a month.
Wow.
They don't want that. They will not go into the shelter to get, into the homeless shelter for a month or so to, get an apartment. They just don't want the electric. They don't want no address, no zip code, no mail coming. They just no.
Yeah,
They want to just be out there.
yeah. And
So I'm
I
trying
don't.
to understand. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That you're trying to understand. I'm sorry.
No, I said I was just trying to understand that as well. I mean, there's a lot that want to continue just to be outside, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing wrong with living young, wild, and free, I guess. But to what extent is it? Because um, in most of the homeless camps, there's a lot of violence, here in air, you know, that I'm hearing about. And I just don't, I'm not trying, I'm just trying to understand that type of, it's like what they want, what they don't want, because, well, a lot say, there's so many rules and regulations, and that's like a lot of rehabs. We have some rehabs that let people smoke cigarettes. There's some rehabs that don't let them have Tylenol, candy, any caffeine or sugar. So, if you're exposed or, in full blown addiction to fentanyl or xylaz, who knows what, meth, who knows, um, to quit every single thing. I mean, at one time, that may be too much for the brain and the body. I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We've had people come on here and just went to rehabs and completely quit doing everything. We've had people that come on with, help with Suboxone and other aids, to help um, curb other stuff. So it's, maybe different people. It's just so much to consider with addiction.
It, I mean, how successful are those programs that cut everything out of a person's life? Like anything, it sounds like anything that you can be addicted to, they cut out, like
Yeah,
cigarettes and all of that.
yes. Some of the rehabs don't allow any of that. So they figured out that's not working. So we do have a lot more rehabs that are, okay with, taking smoke breaks whenever and allowing them to bring in, they provide meals, but if they want pop or anything like that, then, they have to provide their so, but they do provide like job assistance, car assistance. We have some really great programs, but the people really have to want not the drug life anymore. They have to really say, "Look, man, I'm tired. I'm just not even getting high. Like I'm done with it." And that's the only way I think that they completely maybe stop doing drugs because it's we do say too, if this xylazine, it's flesh eating. It's starting to eat people's flesh. It's so bad. So it's just taking people down, and there's no cure for that. So it's just a matter of time. And I think there's so many people that's passed away from the drugs that there's less and less people because, like, I've noticed, like, I go into the city and it's like, where's all the people at? But you take 5,000 people out of a community, or 500 people on one side of this, street. Um, in one night, there was 32 people that overdosed, and out of 32, 28 of those died in a small community. Now, that's a bad batch. We do put out red hot alerts for that, but that's been happening as well. Bad batches, and that's a lot of people. I mean, that's alarming. And again, that's why we're here doing what we do, every Tuesday night, just trying to give people some love, some hope, letting them know, look, you're not alone. And if you chose that, just choose your children. Choose to put them to bed at night. Choose to watch them grow up, enjoy some grandkids, or because if not, it's your parents or best friend is going to be, you know, at your funeral. They're going to be picking out your music, and please contact DJ B Lethal. And I mean that with everything because, again, too many people, and it's an alarming rate, and DJ B Lethal, you definitely sparked a great question tonight, sir. Definitely. Is there and will there ever, just in New York, I'm sorry, California. I just watched a YouTube article, or watched YouTube. Um, it's alarming, alarming. And on TikTok, thousands of people, and they're just people riding around on bicycles, and they were showing the drug use and the
Aren't they talking about banning TikTok?
yes, I was talking about that, Big C, that the people that are filming these people in California on Skid Row and everything, um, that's living in the homeless camps right there on the street. I mean, they took over like the whole street, like for, we're saying 6, 7 blocks, tents, tarps,
Wow.
just laying out the blanket down the street. Yes. Well, ST, sir, would you like to say anything before that you leave us tonight? I know that you've got some things to do, and we appreciate you any and every time that you join us. Again, let people know, sir, where they can find your music, and I know where it plays at, you know, um, and we're going to be putting that out too as well. But sir, your music, it is truly medicine. You are so awesome, and my ears, I just cannot get enough of it. I tune in more than you know, sir.
Well, definitely. Thank you. Well, you can find my music at St Pierce. It's ESTEEPIERCE. You can find it at YouTube. Uh, what's the other one? Apple Music. It's everywhere, basically. So just look up
Huh.
Ms.
Spotify.
Peggy.
Title.
Yeah, everywhere. Mhm.
Title.
Oh yeah, Title too. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about Title. Yeah, Title. So everywhere that that you purchase or listen to music, you'll find me. And I just try to make music, good, clean, fun music, and um, you know, like you said, it is medicine, and so me making the music is medicine for myself. So, and I appreciate anybody who listens. And to be totally honest, because it's therapeutic for me. So, um, but I hate I gotta go because I mean, what you doing here, Miss Peggy, is awesome. And I'll try to make it anytime I can. I get I get off work late and I'm like running around, but yeah, it's truly a blessing. And you, Big C, Be Lethal, all of you guys are a true blessing to the world. So thank y'all all for doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much, sir. And again, you're always welcome. And we thank you for all your inspiring words and music. The door
My
is
pleasure.
always open. It is a community platform.
Amen. Hey, well, listen, God bless everyone. You have a great night now.
All
You
right,
too, sir.
dog.
Yes, sir.
And again, everyone, that was St. Pierce. Please go and check him out on all platforms. Yeah, we'll definitely thank everybody later. And that's why Friday night is so, so, so important. Couples therapy, DJ Be Lethal, it's, just bringing those families back together, putting the love and the spark back, it's really important. The kids really, really, um, it keeps the family together. Love. But if you fall out of love, don't take it out on the child. It's not their fault. And people need to start being adults out there a little bit more, just a little bit more when it comes to the kids. That's all I'm saying. Truly, DJ Be Lethal, I thank you so much, sir, for everything that you do here at Autumn's Way. I do want to take just a moment and let everyone know that you are not alone in your struggle, that we are truly do everything that we possibly can to help. If you're tired of being tired, of just being tired, if you're sick of being sick, and you truly want to get back home to your kids, your family, but the best place you can be is back to yourself. And after long, long periods of time, truly some people, and DJ Be Lethal, this brings up a good thing too, sir. What we was talking about a little bit ago. Excuse me. I've been fighting this terrible cold. Um, there's people a few years ago, it's been quite a few years ago, but people did the bath salt, people smoking Jimson weed and stuff like that. It only grows in certain places, but it will absolutely affect the brain. And there is people and family members, not my family, but there is some families that have contacted me, and their families are in a institution right now because these drugs have altered these people's brains permanently. They are absolutely in an altered state frame of mind. They are seeing shadows and things that do not exist. And this is what we're talking about, how scary and how real that these drugs are. Oh, excuse me, because it is taking lives at an alarming rate. If you want help, please reach out. Please reach out and get help. You know, um, we were sending out autumn angel hugs and love to anybody that needs love, that just needs a hug. We hope that your angel comes and visits you in your dreams. Everyone, please go to the social media sites, FB. Please put in the search bar, Justice for James Cooper. Please go and sign that petition as we are in search of helping Miss Nadine Cooper and her family get justice for James Cooper, her son, that was found hanging from a light pole in a sitting position. God bless that family. We are lifting y'all up every day, my beautiful sister. We are so sorry for your loss. And we just want you to know that we are here to uplift and do anything that we possibly can to help in the justice for James Cooper. We are a community platform. We are not scripted. We have had people from all over across the United States that is joining us, that be here with us. You know, we're here on usually every Tuesday night. Sometimes we might be Wednesday or Thursday, but it's usually every Tuesday. Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here. Please go to YouTube and put in the search bar and look for LLR Ohio FM. Please like, subscribe, and share. And please also look for DJ Be Lethal on YouTube. Please download the Zeno app. It's in your Google Play Store. It's free, but it's in your Google Play Store. And look, put that in your search bar. Look for, okay, the B-sides. That is THABSIDEZ. Look for Southern Soul Gold. Look for LLR. Look for the B-sides, because that's where you're going to find us. And you're going to find us every Tuesday night right here on YouTube. You know, look for the Tattoo Shop Radio as well on Zeno. You know, DJ Belito's created wonderful radio stations. If you are an artist and you need artist promotion, artist help, if you need beats, contact DJ Belito as well. You know, we are, we are the human race. Stop hating. Stop being so hateful and negative out there. Stop walking past people. Stop taking videos and pictures and making fun of people. Stop stealing cars. Stop taking stuff that's not yours. Stop. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, look, people. what's going on in our communities? Is it the drugs that's taking you out of your character? Is it the alcohol, because they say that that's a spirit. That's why they call it spirits. Because, usually people have one drink or two drinks, maybe one beer, two mixed drinks. You might be feeling silly and funny and have a good time. But look, I'm just going to keep it 100 because we do here at Autumn's Way. If you drink that whole bottle, if you get weighed down into half a bottle and there's only a little bit left or there's none left, that's way too much. At that point, you're probably going to be puking. But anyway, when you get down in that bottle so much, you're going to start trying to fight with people. But somebody, you might have just going to be laughing and talking to somebody else. But somebody is going to be down in that bottle, and that's going to cause a whole problem. And then you might want to get behind the wheel of a car, and you might want to drive. You can't even see because it took you 10 minutes to get the car started. It really affects people. When you weigh down in that bottle or weigh down into something and you done sniffed something way up and you done injected something way up and something that might kill you, you're going to do it anyway. Look, the DEA, when you got the whole GOV, okay, the whole GOV putting out alerts that if you do this, it could be your last time. When you have everybody on the planet saying, man, if you do that, you might die, you might pass away, and you do it anyway, please reach out and get help, because that is a demon inside you. That is something, the drug has changed the way of your brain receptacles that are thinking, and they're not thinking right. And yes, I said that. When you ingest that crap, okay, your brain is not thinking right. And you're making bad decisions, bad judgments. It's affecting your children and their lives. When and where does it stop? And is it going to stop? Because I don't see a lot of stuff stopping. It's continuing, and more people are passing away. You got to, one or the other. You can't just half stop. But if you get behind that wheel of that car, you might take your or someone else's life. So people, you got to really think about what you're doing, because you're affecting the people that love you. You're affecting their lives as well. And I do want to say to anyone, if you are having any suicidal thoughts, please, I'm begging you, I beg you, call 988. Please reach out. Please get help. It's a phone call away. They are professional. They will send someone to you, or they will stay on the line and just talk to you. But please reach out and get help, because the drug use is affecting your children, your lives, and your parents. If they're left, it affects people, not just you. So you're being really selfish. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Big C, how have you been, sir? What just want to say shout out to you again for being our security, for always being in the building, for
Oh, you're
always
always
doing that.
welcome, man. I enjoy being here. I'm sorry I'm not very talkative tonight. I'll be back to normal next week. I'm just here, just happy to be here with you guys. I'm just, like I said, just quiet right now because I'm just overthinking a lot. Uh, you already know what's going on, so I'm not going really back on that topic for now, but it's going to be a hard week for me, and I probably won't feel better probably until Saturday or Sunday. But regardless, life still goes on.
Well, I just want you to know, Big C, I'm sending a big autumn angel hug. And I'm just gonna, we're just lifting you up. You are truly awesome. You're so amazing. And,
Thank you.
again, I love you for always being here with us, always supporting and always doing what you do. Just know, Big C, that you're not alone either, sir. We love you and you are cherished here. And just know that.
I love you guys too. I enjoy your being on the
So,
show. I enjoy being part of your show. I enjoy, DJ's company, your company, and I enjoy hearing the guests talk. Just like I said, just going to be an off week.
well, we are definitely uplifting and sending you love every day, every second. And DJ B Lethal, yes, he is the one and only elevator operator. And he is awesome over there in that elevator. And we love when he comes out of the elevator with all that goodness and gets our brains thinking about this or that and plays all that good medicine. Um, so DJ Belito, can you let people know, sir, where they can find you at?
Well, they can find me Friday night, the 17th in Marysville, slushed up. That's where they can. But you can Google me, DJB Lethal, in any of your favorite search bars. It will pop up. If you put the LLC at the end, you'll probably get to the website. One of the two. And right here every Tuesday. Now we do it. Friday night, I'll be on that couples therapy thing, bringing the people back together. Sewing, sewing, sewing it back together. When it gets ripped apart, you gotta sew it back together. That's what I try to do. Back together, y'all. Back together. Keep it together.
We got to, it's just, and sir, I tell you, shout out to you for Friday night. You know, um, we just absolutely love couples therapy. I do want to do a shout out to Don, to Rain Man. You know who you are. Um, for always being there. You know, um, couldn't do everything I do without you. I want to shout out to my Misty. I want to shout out to my Allie, to my Steph. I want to shout out to Kay. I want to shout out to O. I want to shout out to a lot of people. There is, you know, um, I just want to say, if, oh, let me see, I want to get it right too. I just want to say, if you're not a good person, go out and be one. And I may have messed that up too, but look, there's too many hateful people. So here at Autumn's Way, look, you can find us on all social media. Anyone, we can point you into the right direction. There is, here at Autumn's Way, we are a community platform, and we're just giving love and hoping that you choose not to do drugs. We hope that you continue to call in, be with us, join us, give us your success stories. You
I'll
know,
definitely be here next week.
yes, Charlie, we shout out to you, sir, and we thank you, brother, for always being with us. Well, we're about ready to end the show, and I do want to just shout out, I want to put out the homeless hotline. This is to access a shelter in Franklin County. The number is 614-274-7000. Please call toll free at 888-474-3587. And for the domestic violence hotline number is 614-224-4663. If you are in a domestic violence relationship, call me. I'll come and pick you up right now. And look, we'll call for help too. I'm just saying. But if you're in a domestic violence relationship, do not stay where someone is treating you out of your character. Do not do it. That is not love. If someone is putting their hands on you, that is not love. If someone is disrespecting you, that is not love. If someone's beating you down on the ground, busting your lip, busting your eye, beating you, hit you with something, that's not love. Because love is not supposed to hurt. And yeah, I said that. Um, you know, I do. Anyone, please, if you need help too with substance abuse, contact Mary Haven. That is at 14, I think 30 or 1436 South High Street or 1430. Thank you, DJ B Lethal. South High Street. And that is Mary Haven. That is a walk-in facility, day or night, for drugs or alcohol. They will have your back. They have information for housing, a full program on the spot right now. If you need help, go to the back entrance right now. Right now, it is 11:58. Look, you can walk in right now. They'll take you in for the night. They'll get you help right now. That's at 1430 South High Street. That's Mary Haven. And again, at 7:30 in the morning, you can be there as well. But they do take emergency walk-ins. Um, please, they're open 7 days a week. We're sending out autumn angel hugs and love. Until next Tuesday night, we're going to be right here next Tuesday night. But if you need me in between, you can find me on all social media. I'm on TikTok. You can find me right here on LLR Ohio FM on YouTube. Please hit that subscribe button, share it out. That is LLR Ohio Radio.
I hope you all have a good night's sleep dreams.
Sweet dreams, Charlie. Look, we're going to see everybody. I've been doing this for years, and we're going to start doing this here because I think it's pretty cool. And my living daughter, my beautiful Mimi, my heartbeat of all heartbeats, since she was a baby, I got to talk faster. Since she was a baby, we talked about the chocolate fountain. I'll meet you in Sleepy Town, and I'll see you at the chocolate fountain. What do you bring into Sleepy Town? Because in Sleepy Town, you can bring whatever you want, right? Because we're in dreamland. So she's always bringing strawberries and stuff. So every night, what are y'all bringing to this chocolate fountain? Because I'm bringing some strawberries tonight. DJ B Lethal, what you bringing, sir?
Man,
What's your favorite yummy stuff to eat? What you want to eat?
I might have to bring some cake. I'm just gonna put some chocolate on the cake. How about that?
Okay. Big C, sir, what are you going to bring to the chocolate fountain in Sleepy Time? At Sleepyland in Sleepy Time.
Well, if everyone was good desserts, I'm probably going with my Sour Patch Kids or probably like, gummy bears, something like that. Definitely
Oh,
gummy stuff.
okay, okay. Gummies are good. Well, I'm going to bring some strawberries, some cantaloupe, and everything too. And look, we'll see y'all in Sleepy Town, and I'll meet y'all at the chocolate fountain. And we're going to jump off the moon and dance from the stars. DJ B Lethal's got that music, and it's medicine. And truly, we try to make a few jokes here at Autumn's Way, but just know you're not alone in your struggle and your fight through addiction. Know that we have free numbers. Know that you're loved. And we're going to be right here next Tuesday night. Everyone stay safe, stay blessed. Until next week, Autumn Way, angel hugs and love. Until then, good night.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome to Healing with Ms. Peggy. Autumn's way through. Autumn's way through. Autumn's way through.
Welcome. Oh, yeah, man. How you doing? I know you like that.
Welcome back to Healing with Ms. Peggy. Miss Peggy. Miss Peggy.